Capricorn, hello, Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for the week of January 10th. We're going to look at last week, and I'm using the Moonology deck because we had that Capricorn new moon in Capricorn. We had the Capricorn new moon in Capricorn. So, a new moon in your sign, and we're looking at how that impacted you. And then we're going to look at this week and next week. Alright, let me get myself together here. Alright, so heads up that the schedule for Chericlo has been opened up for personal readings and healing sessions done remotely. So if you are at all interested, you can check out the website down below in the description box. Head on over and book a session or a reading for yourself. So let's see. So Capricorn, this new moon came on the 2nd of January, and it started off the new year with a bit of a bang. We're definitely stepping into this energy of what's the next mountain to climb, what's our next long-term endeavor, and what sort of changes are we making to our current circumstances in order to get where we want to go, right? So it kind of came along in a nice little spot so that we could kind of team up our new moon intentions with our New Year's intentions. So let's see what came up for you. 9 of Pentacles. It's Virgo energy. 9 of Cups. Look at all this independent. I love this. This is self-sufficient and emotionally independent energy. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Woohoo! 8 of Pentacles. Focused on that work, that mastery. 4 of Swords. Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. So I feel like some other, who was it? I want to say one of the water signs received the same guardian angel card and also had this 4 of Swords come in below it. So you're definitely getting some divine guidance, and I almost feel like soothing energy. Page of Swords. 8 of Cups. And the Death card. Big transformation that you're going through here. And I have no doubt that that is also being impacted with Venus in Capricorn. She's been going retrograde since December 19th, I believe. And so there's some sort of transformation taking place for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So again, this strong Virgo energy, this reflection time. I also feel like this is an energy you've been in for some time. Ace of Wands. Page of Cups. The Sun. So I do feel like there's been some kind of very difficult ending here that took place in recent history, some sort of graduation. And I think there's been a lot of learning involved for you. There's also been this I'm really noticing the eye here. So I feel like you've had perhaps some additional, I say additional, like awakenings as a result of what you've been through in the past. And I feel like at this time, you're really just ready for that next inspiration or idea. But I feel like you are having some kind of recognition here. You see she's gazing at this fish in her teacup. It's like this recognition that spirit is going to step in and show it to you. Yep. It may, I almost say, for some of you, it may actually come as a result of you just like reading a book. There'll be some kind of message that comes in and it's just like, boom. But there's a lot of reflection that's been going on for you. In the past position, we have the Waxing Crescent. So this is, you know, maybe a couple days after that new moon, because we're in the waxing phase of this moon. It says, have faith in your dreams. And I'm noticing this butterfly. So there's this rebirth happening here. And we also have this Ace of Cups in the future position, and it's all butterflies flying out of that cup. So there's something new coming. But you've had to really trust yourself about this. And that's, I don't feel like that's been easy. It's taken a lot of self-development to get to a place here where you are feeling solid and trusting yourself. And I feel like too, there's days where you feel fantastic and super in your power, and then something will happen and you'll feel like you get drugged back into the shadow where you're having to do some more work. But I feel like more and more you're spending more time in your power and less time undergoing that transformation. It's almost like you're ready to come out of that cocoon. And heads up, today's readings have been very channeled and a whole lot less to do with the cards themselves. That's just what's going on today. So we're going with it. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Like, look at this. Look at all those butterflies. And she's very carefully focused on this one in particular. And it's a part of herself. She's having some sort of self-mastery here. She's had some wins, right? She's had some wins. She's accomplished a lot already. She's developed a lot of self-mastery, but there's this one big, I want to say jackpot, that she's been working on tirelessly for some time here. I do feel like there's a strong focus on your purpose, and again, that very independent energy here. Working on your own abundance, working on your own ability to live day in and day out as a independent person that's also happy being independent. And that doesn't mean you're not in a relationship. For some of you, I do feel like you're single, but it's more about you doing you so that you have the ability to focus and give attention to a relationship at some point. And it could even be a relationship with your children. It could be a relationship with friends, a grandmother, whoever. But I feel like you've had this recognition that the only way you can really bring true connection to a relationship of any kind is by making sure that your cup is overflowing, right? If we come in with a half empty cup, we don't have a whole lot to give, right? With this Page of Swords, there's been a lot of thinking here. Again, that Hermit energy, I feel strongly with this. You've been going through a lot of learning as well. I also feel like you're really trying to have an intellectual understanding of this whole process you've been going through. You might have even been looking for answers, making a wish, asking for guidance, especially because it's in this angle here. Four of Swords, all those feathers, all that contact with the spirit realm. And then this Ace of Pentacles. You've been asking, what is the next step? What's the next breakthrough? When is it coming? Am I ready for it? There's been a lot going on. All right. Like I said, today's messages are like super intuitive and they feel different. They feel good and very uplifting, but I've also been spending a lot of time meditating, and so that tends to like spark that a bit more. With the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Lovers. To me, now that could certainly be a strong counterpart here, but I also feel like that is like some superb connection with the self and the higher self here. And the Two of Wands. There could have been a choice associated with this independence. You might have had to choose yourself here, because the Lovers is a choice, and then we also have that Two of Wands. So there were some decisions made in the past, and I don't think you're totally done making those choices just yet. But you've had to take a lot of moves. You've made a lot of power moves, is what I want to say, in order to just get to where you are now. The Eight of Pentacles, we have the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. I also feel like there's been a lot of inner child work done here as well. For some of you, you've been dealing with a soulmate that was a bit impulsive, a bit immature, and that might have led to some of these choices here to step into your independence, perhaps even remove yourself completely from those relationships. The Page of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups, so yeah, you're definitely looking into what it is that you really want. And the Queen of Wands. So you, again, the strong fire energy showing up here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, perhaps. We've got Gemini as well. But I also feel like someone's been watching you step into this very powerful energy here. All right. Next week, or sorry, this week, the week of the 10th. Guardian Angel, you are not alone. So there's a lot of meditation connection here. There's a lot of signs and synchronicities that are being sent your way. So pay attention to that, especially if it resonated when I said you've been asking for that guidance. It's showing up, okay? And also this understanding that you're actually on this journey of the soul. Perhaps this continued dark night that you've maybe been in for some time. You're on this journey, and it may feel like you are alone. You might be in this position where what you've been going through, there's not a whole lot of people that you talk to about it or that understand it. Because we're sitting in this very Hermit, resting, healing energy here. That's not a whole lot of communication with the outside world. And I feel like what you've been working towards and what you are accomplishing is this emotional independence here. So you're walking away from potentially a codependent situation with this person of the past and really been focusing on moving into a place where you are happy no matter what is going on in your life, no matter who is around. And I think what this row is really talking about here too is that not only are your dreams coming in, those next steps are showing up. We're seeing that here. But you're being reminded and shown how even though you were on this path, seemingly alone the whole time, you had a number of spirit guides, angels, ancestors behind you. And I almost want to say, you know that quote that says, if you knew who stood behind you on the other side, you'd never be afraid ever again. It's kind of like, it almost feels like an army behind you here. Whoa, powerful. Okay, 9 of Cups. Look at that. Ace of Cups twice. Some dream come true coming in. It could be a position. It could be some sort of resource as well. This could be like a dream job coming in. Capricorn, that's your energy, the Queen of Pentacles. It's something that, because she's really focused on this pentacle. And again, you've been in this energy of emotional and financial independence. You're really working to build your own security here on your own. And there's something coming in here. With the 4 of Swords, yeah, it was all about divine timing. We get the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Pentacles. Loving it. So definitely could be work related, and it's because of the work you've been doing on yourself. All that self-mastery work. This big giant butterfly that she's been focused on, this big ticket item within herself, is shifting. It's like the healing work that never seems to end. You know how, like I was saying, it's like you get past it when we were talking about that, have faith in your dreams. It's like you get past it and then you have great days, and then all of a sudden a bad day comes up and you're like, this again? We're back to this? This feels like that finally closing out. Whatever this big thing is that you've been healing is finally closing out, and there's like this reprieve. It's like the sigh of relief energy, like you've done the work and perhaps you've just finished those final touches. And I think this is also the universe acknowledging how much work you have done. The 8 of Cups, the 10 of Wands. So we are getting away from whatever burden this has been, and we're getting into this much more balanced, tempered energy here. It's something you've been waiting for, and it's taken a lot of alchemy to get you there. This long path you've been walking, seemingly alone. Oh, I love it. I love it. In the future position. This came up in the reverse, so we'll note that, but it says breaking through barriers. And this is one of the few cards in this deck, this frequency tarot, that it doesn't matter how it shows up, you are breaking through barriers. So it's like you're bursting through the glass ceiling here. So we're just going to put that upright. But that's one of the few cards in the deck. Whether it comes out upside down or right side up, the meaning is unchanged. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Death. I almost feel like it may have come up in the reverse because there was this rebirth process that was taking place. I also want to say here, these white daylilies, it might be helpful to look those up to see what they mean. I'll try and remember to do that. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's just what I'm feeling here. But it almost feels like this should have been reversed because there was a rebirth process happening. And as that rebirth happens, as you come out of the cocoon, as that butterfly comes out, now we're officially breaking through these barriers. So we have this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, new solid beginning. This could be love and financial abundance coming in, potentials coming in for you to take, to enjoy. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. You manifested this. You created this. This is all about your intention and all about the work you've put in. So what this feels like is, it's like you set the intention, you put in the work, perhaps it wasn't showing up. And so then you started working on your frequency here, really doing the deep, deep dive to make sure that you were at the same level as this new beginning. And I feel like that's what that's saying. King of Swords. Somebody here, King of Swords, could be coming in and offering you a new beginning. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. For me, the King of Swords is Aquarius. Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. And the Tower. So this love offer could be quite a shock. And again, it's that breaking through barriers energy. The top kind of being blown off that tower. I think you're shocking people. I feel like that's what this is. It's like you take this cup, this dream come true that you've been hoping for some time. And then when people find out about it, they're just blown away. The Death card. We have the Page of Cups. And the Death card. So we had the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And it was that energy of you waiting for that sign from the universe. What's next? Where is it? Just show it to me. Give me that inspiration. And here it is, coming. And I feel like it's happening because there's been this rebirth. This could also be a Scorpio. I mean, that's showing up strongly here. Let me get a little bit more on that. End of heartbreak, end of pain. Perhaps an apology coming in here as a result of this pain. I don't know if you want it. I don't know if you want that apology. But I also feel like this surprise gift from the universe, you see how this cup is coming out of the clear blue sky? I don't think you see it coming. But I feel like it's because of a rebirth here. Yeah, you've been in quite the pit of pain here in the past. And that is all coming to an end. I love that. This is an awesome reading, Capricorn. I hope you found that helpful. And I hope you found that inspiring, because it feels really good. And it's looking really good. So hang in there, enjoy the ride. It looks to me like you can just kind of sit back and watch it come in, because you've done so much work here. The week of the 10th, I would just take a little time, hang back, maybe do some meditating, some self-care for sure. With the 9 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, that feels like good healing, self-care energy, and I think it's just going to flow right in. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.